Okay, here's a way I can do videos. I can do them in a little. Oh, there's the sun. I can put the phone in the stand here. Is this distracted driving? Talking. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm holding coffee in a ceramic mug. Is that distracted driving? I could see having a conversation while I'm driving. You know, I might stop talking, and I'm not going to edit. That's the thing. I mainly just decided I don't have time to edit. I don't have time to edit. That is in the, what is the term? The middling, the dreadful middling. Something about the middle. Okay, here comes a pedestrian. They're gonna hit the crosswalk button, and then I'm gonna be able to pull out because we're such a team. Watch out, little crow. How you doing? Why? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love when someone's jaywalking and then they do the like just the I'm in charge. I'm in charge of the situation. There's a way. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe there seems to be a guy of a certain age who does that kind of thing. Does the sort of the you know, I'm in charge of this situation. So anyway, what's going on in my life? I had this idea of doing videos that with three things, like media I'm watching. Okay, what was it? Something like what's going on in my life generally, some media I'm watching, and then a question I have for the world. Some media I'm watching. Holy shit, I just watched is it 1979, 1981? Thief? Cranking up that hill, girl. There you go. With James Caan, Thief. A movie that is, I believe, a strong influence, a very similar story to Heat, the De Niro Pacino movie. These are both Michael Mann movies. And boy, it was beautiful. Definitely in that category of movie where it's a lot of difficult people doing living lives I wouldn't want to live, and definitely not romanticizing it at all. It seems horrible. However, it also looks really fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like, there's movies, like James, like John Wick, is a fantasy world, and it's very sort of, even though what am I saying? He has a horrible life. He's suffering tremendously. He's alone. He has no one. No spoilers. I've only seen the first two. I think it's kind of the same premise, So, but this is dark and grim. This is like Blade Runner aesthetic, but it's in the 80s, which I guess is also Blade Runner. It's not in the future. It's just, he is the way James Caan's character carries himself in the world. I would not want to work with this guy or spend any time with this guy, or if I saw him coming. In fact, I would probably, my I think reasonably good situational awareness would be sort of queued up to be like, oh, this guy might start a fight with somebody. I'm going to pay attention, but without making eye contact, And so it's like, anyway, point being, it's a grim world and some kind of terrible characters, and it also is, and it involves a lot of sort of what feels like wise sort of commentary, but also it's cool, and also part of me wants to emulate some of these terrible characters. One of the cool things about James Caan in The Thief is that he's a, what was spoiler alert, he's a thief, and he's a safe cracker specifically. He got hired for one job and they wanted to just crack eggs. That's easy stuff. I do safes. I crack during comedic bits. I make plaster and then I dry it too quickly. No, he cracks safes. And he's really good at it. And so has these really beautiful, you know the montage, the skilled criminal montage where they're like doing the craft of their crimes. It's just fucking cool. That's all. It's just fucking cool. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. He's in a fucked up system, man. So that's what I've been watching. That's one of many things. So that's the thing. And what was the other thing? What am I doing? Oh, media. What am I doing? What I'm doing is I'm going to my PALS. Day 2 of my PALS recertification. PALS is Pediatric Advanced Life Support. It's what you do when you have a child who is having a cardiopulmonary emergency, basically. And it's one of those classes, it's like, it's really foundational. It is, generally speaking, I mean, I've had the class many times since I haven't worked in the emergency department in 2 years now, and I want to get back, not to the, I mean, I might wind up back in the ER, maybe just on a travel contract. The thing is, I want to fly. I would like to be a flight nurse. That is why I was inspired to become a nurse in the first place. So I'm trying to get back to my roots, my desires, my deepest desires and motivations. Because I'm at a point where my job is, it has its difficulties, it has its frustrations, but fundamentally it is pretty easy. I mean, to be honest, I mean, the schedule is rough and there's annoyances, but everything that makes it hard is basically where it's just sort of bureaucratic or boring or mundane and like kind of dumb systems, you know. And I have a lot of physical energy, and I really want to move in the world, you know. And I love when I was working remotely, and like I was in like Bishop, and I could be like talking on the phone to somebody, and then like immediately step out of the van and be like, literally like look at the birthday boulder across the road. That was rad. But now I'm in my lovely apartment. I love my apartment. It's a beautiful space. I love my neighborhood. But you understand. It's because I watched The Thief. There you go. I'm bringing it all together. I want to have a montage. There are no a skill montage of being an ER nurse could be pretty fucking cool. And I know there's a lot of dumb media that romanticizes things about the ER, but that is legit. Like, if you have a good filmmaker doing a skills montage of the ER, it's going to look fucking awesome. And it is fucking awesome. A lot of nonsense. But man, when you just like deftly unwrap that turkey sandwich and hand it to that drunk guy who just poo-pooed in the hall bed, you know you are a true crafts person. And my, I don't know what the skills montage of my current job looks like. Calling a pharmacy to figure out why someone's GLP-2 inhibitor prescription didn't get filled. That's pretty cool, right? I mean, it's important. It's God's work. If God were a bureaucrat. Yeah. So, want to fly. Probably can't go from the desk to the helicopter since I haven't been at the bedside in 2 years. Maybe I can though. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty. I need to touch a patient. The next patient I touch can't be on the side of the road. I don't know. Like, this class has definitely reminded me how much I do remember. and just you know, experience is like a pole, you know, or like you can have an ember that is so wildland. There, yeah, bring it back to what else is going on right now. Wildland firefighting. It's like you can have why do people do that? There's this enormous gap. You know, when you're passing, you can go in front of the car next to you to pass. You can also go behind them, or excuse me, not to pass, but to change lanes. You don't have to go in front of them. It's not, there's this like sort of always having to shove to the front of the line behavior that is so annoying to me. There's this tiny space between this truck and this car in front of them, and this little fucking Jetta just had to get in that little, just had to cram their little suppository shaped motor vehicle into this tiny little hole. And got medical terminology on the brain. Just annoying. They could have just easily slowed down. Just slow down. Hey little Jetta. Hey little Jetta. Oh, it's not Jetta. It was a Yaris. Beg your pardon. Oh gosh, squished skunk. Okay, what am I talking about? I'm making up for sleep deprivation with over-caffeination. I'm not actually over-caffeinated. I'm like only a third of the way into my first cup of coffee. Had a cold shower. I'm going to bring it back around. What were we talking about? I'm looping it back around. Con, the thief, the bedside, pals. Well, this is a fucking 12-minute long video. That's fine. It's not going to edit. I'm going to learn how to make videos. So I guess I don't have to talk out. There was another guy, just a bro walking in the fucking street. I think homeless guy jaywalking. Dude, you don't have time to go to Dutch Bros. This is fucking insane. No. Hard no to all these fucking morons. Jesus Christ. People like lining up in the middle lane on Gateway, which is a very busy street. Important things going on here. I go to an important class. People doing a video, and you're just like taking up a whole lane to go get your coffee. Yeah. Okay. Well, I may have lost my point. Yeah, so what's going on? PALS research, wanting to be a flight nurse, may decide to do a like an ER travel contract just to you know, get the brush off the old angiocath, as it were. But here we are. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to fly. That's what I want to do. So I'm taking this class, pediatric advanced life support. Taking it many times, but I'm doing the whole class. Not the, I didn't do the research because not only because I expired, but because I had to. But even if I hadn't had to, I think I would have done the full course. All right, I guess that's all I have to say, folks. Merry Christmas and God bless you.